This is just a fantastic bite. This is so good. You're gonna need to make this for breakfast. So we were visiting some friends in Boise, Idaho, and they took us to a place to eat for brunch called Crave. This was fantastic. Great place. Put their information down here. Probably something up here in the corner here to recognize their logo. And I had something called a Texas Benedict. So what they did is they took some beef short ribs and took the meat from there, put it on Texas toast, added a poached egg onto it, and then some spicy hollandaise sauce, and this just was fantastic. I said, I need to figure out how to do this. So I played around with this, took some brisket that I had left over in the refrigerator, and decided to make this up today. So a fantastic breakfast. This turned out better than I ever could have thought. So here's the steps, here's how I made it. It was wonderful. Check it out. So now we're gonna poach the eggs. This can be done right before you're gonna serve and then make the hollandaise sauce, or you can make these earlier and cool them down, put them in the refrigerator right away so that it stops the cooking, and then you can just briefly warm them up in a little bit of warm water before you serve them. So what we've got going is we've got a nice pot of hot water, and we've got that on a good rolling boil. We're also going to add in some white vinegar, and what the white vinegar does is it helps the eggs to stay together. So I'm putting maybe a little bit more than a teaspoon. And another trick that we're going to do is we're going to start to swirl this. So we're going to get the water moving in a circle, and we're going to drop these eggs very lightly right into the middle. There's the first one, and there's the second one. So by having them lightly into that swirl, we're gonna kind of keep them together a little bit in the center. So we're just gonna let this go for 3 minutes. So I have set a timer, and we're gonna just let that go for 3 minutes and then pull those fellows out. I've got some paper towels over here on the side and a slotted spoon, so it'll help to drain those. And there's our time. So we're just going to gently get underneath those, lift them up, let them drain a little bit, and just drop them right on there. The second one, let some of that water drain off, put it in here. And then these fellows are going to go right into the refrigerator so that it'll cool them off. I think I'm actually going to put them into the freezer so they'll cool off a little bit faster and stop that cooking process. So I've got 2 egg yolks right here. I've got about ½ a teaspoon of Dijon. I've got a lemon that we're going to squeeze, and then I've got butter that we're going to clarify and put this in as well. A few spices, we've got some cayenne pepper, some smoked paprika, and I've got a little bit of hot sauce. I like the Valentino's, it's really good stuff. I'm going to take this lemon and squeeze it. Get some nice lemon juice there. So in this immersion blender, we're going to put our 2 egg yolks, add in our Dijon, there's our lemon juice from 1 lemon. Add a little bit of the Valentina hot sauce. That's what's going to give it the kick. And I've got a smoked paprika. Actually just smoked this on my pellet grill. So that's going to give it a nice taste. You're going to decide how much you want to put in here based on your particular desires. And here's some cayenne to give that a little bit of a kick. So we are currently clarifying this butter. All right, so now is how the magic happens. We're going to take the immersion blender, and get it started, and then we're just going to dribble this butter in, and that is going to make all the goodness. So there we go, we've got our hollandaise sauce. Here was some brisket that I had left over from a cook that I did a while back. So we're just gonna take some nice little cuts off of that. There we go, so that looks really good. Actually cut those a little bit smaller. Don't need all of this, and I frequently take little ends that I have of brisket or some leftover pulled pork, put it in the freezer, make sure you're right what it is and also what the date is. So let's put all this together. I'm going to take my brisket and just arrange it on this Texas toast. And I just put this in the toaster to be able to warm that up. But we'll make sure and get lots of good brisket on there. I've taken those 2 poached eggs and I put them back in the warm water just to be able to bring them back a little bit, to heat them up. We've got this all ready to go. I've got a little bit of barbecue sauce to put on here also. So here are those 2 eggs. Put one of those eggs on each. And we're gonna take our hollandaise sauce, pour that over the top. Oh my goodness, that looks wonderful. And of course, we need to add some barbecue sauce. I'm going to put that kind of around this. I don't know that I want to put it on top of the eggs, but I definitely want to have that barbecue sauce right in here on the brisket. Look at that, that is fantastic. Let's take a little bit more of that smoked paprika. Drop a little bit of that on the top, and I'm gonna give just a couple of dabs of that hot sauce right on there too. So there it is. This is my Texas Benedict. Oh man, I cannot wait to dig into this. Oh, look at that. That egg looks fantastic. Wow. This brings me back to what I ate when I was in Idaho. This brings me back to what I ate in Boise. I think I made it even better. This is just absolutely fantastic. We've got that rich beefiness, we've got the egg yolk in there. This is just a fantastic bite. This is so good. You're gonna need to make this for breakfast. So good. You gotta try this for breakfast. This is just absolutely wonderful. The taste is amazing. I hope you enjoy this. If you do, give it a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you can see when I'm putting something else out, and share it with your friends. If this is a good idea for you, I'd love to hear what your comments are. So don't just spend all your time watching me eat this fantastic breakfast item, but figure out what you're gonna cook in your backyard this weekend. Hey, Thanks for watching. Wow. Oh my goodness. I could eat this all day.